And we were just saying, John, off air, what a voice.
Oh, tremendous. What a feeling. What a feeling.
It's great to listen to stuff like that. Now, we've just had a comment that's been made that on your tracks, and you know, when we listen to original stuff like that, the production on your tracks is tremendous as well, and it's just been commented on.
Yep. Right.
And it was done by Robert Miller, just to let the listeners know, done by Robert Miller at the Hatch in Glasgow. And Robert's done a lot of stuff, but I've heard a lot of people saying that he gives some really, really good advice when you're in the studio as well.
Robert's great. I've worked with a lot of different producers. This is my third album. The first one was a swing album. The second one, At Last, it was called, and that was a mixture of standards, Neil Diamond, Elvis, and just songs that everybody knows. And the first album was the swing album was All or Nothing. It was recorded by Alan Walsh. The second one was At Last. That was recorded by Brian McGee. This one was recorded by Robert Miller. And the guy's just his own input is tremendous. You can spend all day in the studio, and he's got great patience, and you have to have great patience to work with the guy as well. But I'll take my hat to the guy. The guy's a genius, you know. He's great. He just needs, some studios you'll go in and they'll just record you, right, okay, that's fine. Whereas he'll pull back a wee bit and he'll say, no, John, we can do this, maybe try it this way, try it that way. And more or less, 9 times out of 10 we've come out with a good result, you know.
It's good to have production and a good musical ear. As you said, you know, somebody's saying, you know, do it this way, or why don't we try that? Why try? You know, that's what you need in a studio. You know,
and he's also put his own input as well. Being a keyboard player, he's also put some keyboards on that's took it away from the original as well. You know.
Yep.
So I was happy with that.
Now the album's called Motown for the Soul, and it's available on.
Well, it's going to be available on. There's a company that's called Emu Bands, and what they do is once you've sent them your album, they distribute your album to like other musical distributors like iTunes and Tesco Digital, Spotify. So they do all the work for you. It's just like one-off payment, and they do the rest for you. You know.
In the meantime, whilst that has been organised by the distributors, if people want to buy your album, how would they do it? Through your website?
Through the website, 26 Hope Street as well. There's always a pile in there, you can get in there and buy them.
Right, so if you're in Glasgow and you want to pop in, what times do you exactly do on?
On a Saturday?
Aye.
48.
4 o'clock till 8 o'clock on a Saturday.
But you can buy them you can go in and pop in, you can buy them during the week, there's always ones there.
And you can always go into the website, which is johnfori.com.
Johnfori.com.
Which is Fori.
Yep.
I bet you've been called I've been called various things. Have you had
Fori. Fori and Furry and
Fury.
Fury's one I always get.
John Fury. That's only
John Fori's that's my alter ego. John Fori. He only comes out when I'm gigging.
Oh, brilliant stuff. Now we're going to play one of my favourite tracks of all time, I've got to say, and there's two that I say are like the epitome of the 70s for me, in the late 70s. One is Eye to Eye Contact, Edwin Starr. I just think that's an absolute...
I cover that.
Do you?
That's a great track, and it's a dance floor classic.
It's a floor filler, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
And I've always...
It's funny, I've only started doing that just over the last 2 or 3 months, and since I've started doing it, folk are asking me, what contact?
Yeah.
And there's another great one you probably do, by a band called the Tavers. Heaven Must Be Sending It.
Heaven Must Be Missing an Angel.
Oh, what a track. It's another floor filler.
Brilliant. And this next one that I'm going to play, it's your version of a Billy Ocean classic, which every time I hear it, I've got to say, every time I hear it, it's just, and I'll be doing it in a second, it's just a case of getting up and dancing, because it's just absolutely fantastic. It just sums up that era of music for me.
It's got a great backbone, brilliant backbone.
Right. This is John Fori.
spells danger. I can't hold out much longer. God's red light means warning. Can't hold out, I'm burning. No, no, no. You took my heart and turned me on, and now the danger sign is on. I never thought they would come. Well, now I feel alone without you, and now I'm like a child again, calling out my mama's name. You got me on the ball and chain, doing things that I don't want to. Can't stop running to you. I feel love coming through. Girl, when you're beside me, hold on, heaven got me. Red light spells danger. I can't hold out much longer. 'Cause red light means warning. I can't hold out, I'm burning. Red light spells danger. Can't hold out much longer. 'Cause red light means warning. Can't hold out, I'm burning. No, no, no. I hit my phone complete around without a love to bring me down. I was just a kiss and run. I never wanted love to catch me. I thought I had the heart of stone, but now I'm in the danger zone. I can feel the heat is on. Soon the flames are gonna get me. I can't stop running to you. I feel love coming through. Going, you're beside me. Heaven knows, heaven got me. Red light spells danger. I can't hold out much longer. 'Cause red light means warning. I can't hold out, I'm burning. Oh, yeah. Red light.
That's the absolutely fantastic sound of John Fori.
Mark, you stop talking about folk.
Yes, do you know, if you heard some of the conversations off air, we've got to watch exactly what we say on air, of course. Now, if you've enjoyed thoroughly enjoyed your music today, John, it's great. I've listened to it online. It's so much better to hear it on air. It's so much better to hear it through the studio monitors, I've got to say.
Of course,
and it sounds fantastic. I'm a big fan of what you do. And just to remind people, if they want to see you, it is 26 Hope Street in Glasgow. Is that an emergency? Is that in that area?
It's just at the Hope Street, yeah. And most focal, the landmark there is the Alpine Lodge. Most folk will know the Alpine Lodge, and it's directly right across for that, just down for Central Station.
So if you're looking for a good afternoon out and you're in Glasgow, pop in to see John. Mention Black Diamond, and you can buy a copy of the CD as well.
You can buy the CD as well. Yep.
Aye, great stuff. And if people want to book you, I've just having a head thought there. If people want to book you, they can go onto your website. And
go on my website, johnfori.com. They can go through Scott Bass, MK, and also just a new one that's took me on is the Best Acts as well. So there's them you can go through, or else you can just go through me.
Yeah. So if you like what you've heard and you want to book John, or you can get in touch with me and I can put you in touch with John as well. I might even charge a commission.
Don't know about that, Mark.
No, if anybody wants to contact John and wants to get a hold of your music, I'm going to actually play one of your tracks to play us out, taking us up to the news. And I'm going to finish off with the final track that I just think, I'm not going to play that one because I played that already, is I'll Go Where the Music Takes Me.
Jimmy James, great song.
Great song.
Brilliant.
How's your version?
Have a listen and see.
We will.
takes me, where your rhythm makes me, that's where my destiny is gonna be. I'll be your second harmony. We'll make sweet melodies ever so tenderly, 'cause we got the key. Everybody's searching for a dream, people making plans. Well, I've got what I've been searching for right here in the palm of my hands. Oh, well, I want you to know that I won't let you go. I'll go where your music takes me, where your rhythm makes me, that's where my destiny is gonna be. I'll be your second harmony. We'll make sweet melodies ever so tenderly, 'cause we got the key. Like a bee needs a hive, I need your love just to keep me alive. Like a leaf clings to a tree, I need your love to cling to me. Oh, well, I want you to know that I won't let you go. I'll go where your music takes me, where your rhythm makes me, that's where my destiny is gonna be.
Fantastic sound of John Fori. Thank you very much to John Fori for coming in this afternoon. Going to play out with a bit of Edwin Starr, just as I said. It's just great stuff. Coming up very, very shortly after the news, around about 2:10.